Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Senjiropai and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing what if Naruto had anti-magic part 5. So yeah, let's get into the video. Hope you like and subscribe, and yeah. So let's just continue from where we first left off. So we left off on the part where Cerberus was teaching Naruto anti-magic, or sage mode, or dark sage mode, or whatever it was called. So basically the way it's gonna work is that Naruto is gonna have to stay in like a cave, which is basically Cerberus's reverse summon area. It's like in a forest cave area. So Cerberus takes Naruto into this cave where his elder is, and then the elder's like, alright, so the way to train Sage Mode, or this new Sage Mode, Cerberus Sage Mode, whatever it's called, I guess I'll just call it demonic, dark Sage Mode, whatever it was called. Yeah, so the way you learn it is literally you just have to stay in like the deepest part of the cave and just like focus, because like it's a place where like there's always rocks falling and stuff. So yeah, but it's also like a place that has somehow trees growing inside of the cave. So I don't know. So basically Naruto trains for 2 weeks and learns how to do basic sage mode for like max 5 minutes. So that seems like enough for Naruto at this point, and Naruto stops training for a while, and at this point Naruto rethinks and decides that it's kind of stupid to leave the village. So he goes back to the tuning exam place with Jiraiya, decides to, and he sees that there was some form of attack that happened here, because there was some form of fight, which was because Rock Lee vs Gaara and all of that. So that's the part we're on, but this is the part after, like, they're in the training time where they're meant to train before the end of the tuning exam, well, before the finals, and Naruto has been disqualified because he didn't show up to his fight. So basically Naruto goes to the Hokage's office, and the Hokage's like, oh, Naruto, you failed the test because you left. And Naruto really doesn't care about this. He just took the exam to like basically get stronger, and yeah, so he tries to get strong. Well, he did it so he could get stronger, and basically that's the only reason he actually took the test. So after that, Naruto just decides to train with Jiraiya more, and outside of the place he sees like a group of strange ninja. It's like, don't know if it's a sound 3, sound 4, yeah, sound 4. So he sees them guys, and then they try to attack Naruto for no reason. So Naruto gets into a fight with them, and Jiraiya's there, so Jiraiya helps him, and they basically wipe out all of the group because Naruto's abilities and the fact that Jiraiya's there, who is really overpowered. Also, Naruto didn't even need to use his Sage Mode, so that's a plus. Alright, so after that, Naruto just decides to go to his house, and he just sleeps, and he wakes up in the place, and the Sage and Kurama are both there. Yeah, now the Sage actually lives in Naruto's conscious, just like the Kurama, and the Sage for now just watches over Kurama. So the Sage is talking to Kurama to keep him entertained, and then they see Naruto and they're like, yo, Naruto, how's the time gone? And then Naruto just explains most of the things, and the Sage is like, okay, that's cool, now let me teach you something on how to get, you and Kurama will have to befriend each other and learn how to use the tails even better. So Naruto decides to actually remove the seal with the Sage watching over, just as a trust test with Kurama, and Kurama just doesn't do anything. Like, he's basically trustable. So Naruto just doesn't bother to put he leaves a seal. He puts Kurama back in the cage, of course, but now that he knows he can trust them, and they start to meditate train together until Naruto learns how to use the three tails. Now with the three tails, he's quite strong. He has a three-tail cloak, and he's able to do most stuff that are strong. And Naruto decides he's a bit too strong for now, so he's just gonna focus on basics and stuff. So he just focuses on improving the basics and like genjutsu, which he learns how to do like 1 or 2 genjutsu skills. And yeah, basically he knows the basics. Now, Naruto, while doing that, talks to the sage, and the sage talks about getting a sword. The sage says, "Oh Naruto, you should probably get a sword. It's quite a good weapon that I used to use as well." And the sage guides Naruto to a good place to get swords, which is like just this shop on the outskirts of this like considerably small town inside of the village though. So Naruto decides to buy a sword. It's like Yami's katana from not Naruto, Black Clover, basically that, but like it's also in Demon Slayer that not donkey, that pig head guy, his sword with all the cuts inside, basically has that sword, but it's black. So Naruto sees the sword and he's like, yo, this is actually really cool. So he basically just learns how to use the sword and learns all the basics of the sword here. And then the sage is like, okay, now you're gonna want to learn how to control your anti-chakra just the same way you can control your chakra. So Naruto gets to learning that, and basically with that he can infuse his anti-chakra into the sword, basically like us does anti-magic swords, but it's not like rusty and off that. It actually looks nice and has like an aura coming out. So Naruto learns about this, and he can do like long range slashes, short range stuff. Naruto even learns how to like cloak his body in anti-chakra, fuse his chakras together. Basically, yeah, just basics like that. And after that, there's like a mini time skip. We're just gonna do like, let's say, a couple months or something after the Chunin exams almost finished and they're in the finals, but obviously Naruto got disqualified. So Naruto's just watching from like the roof of the Chunin exams, I guess you could say, and he can see that Orochimaru is, there, and he's pretending to be one of the Kages as usual, and the fight starts. Everyone gets put under a genjutsu, except from Naruto and a bunch of people, because Naruto was just watching from the outskirts. So what happens is Naruto gets Sasuke, because that's the one person he needs, and then he also sees Shikamaru, and basically Shikamaru is taught to like protect the Kage stuff and that. Naruto leaves a shadow clone with Shikamaru. Then Naruto and Sasuke go to catch Gaara, because Gaara went out of control and started running. So Naruto and Sasuke catch up to Gaara and literally just body that guy. Like Shukaku can't even come out because that's how strong they were. And then Naruto puts like a seal on Gaara, which literally doesn't let him like transform for a while, and it lets Gaara use the chakra, but it doesn't let Shukaku take control. And like Gaara's hatred is just gone and all that. So yeah, now after that they go back and they see that the Hokage is dead, like bodied. So Naruto gets angry, like really angry, but he can control himself, so he doesn't get like taken over by the Kurama. And even if he was to get that angry, Kurama wouldn't take over him. The most that would happen is he gets a power boost from his demon eye, which of course, as you know, takes in negative energy too. So Naruto literally gets so angry, he transforms, like his dark sage mode activates, starts consuming all the negative energy from everyone around him, and then his demon eyes negative energy also adds up, and then all the negative energy just makes his anti-chakra really strong, yeah. And then he, like, literally a giant ball in the sky of negative energy just appears. It's like the spirit bomb, yeah, just black purpley, and then it literally like crushes the whole training exam place and leaves just a giant crater. Like, most people who were around there were dead, just died. Orochimaru didn't die because, like, it's basically almost impossible to kill him. So Orochimaru doesn't die, he's just knocked out. A bunch of spectators die. Sasuke stays alive and is with Naruto. Sasuke doesn't really say anything, and he's just like, yo, Naruto, you kind of killed a lot of people. Don't think that's really a good thing. Jiraiya is safe because it's Jiraiya, he's not dying. Yeah, also he wasn't even there. He was doing his own pervy stuff, just ignoring the whole fight and stuff. So Naruto and Sasuke, and Sakura's dead, cause no one likes her. Yeah, actually she's so dead that her ashes are burnt, so she has no remains. Alright, so I guess I'ma do a bit more. So Naruto and Sasuke and Jiraiya meet up and they start. Now after this, they actually see that they have to leave the village. So they leave the village and they find this abandoned house. They set up like a house there, start training and stuff, and it's just they start training, and after a while, Naruto, Sasuke, and Jiraiya, like, Naruto tells all of them about anti-chakra and all that, and then Naruto also learns, like, his other eye that wasn't turned into a demon eye gets, like, it just gets stronger. I guess you could call it, like, I don't know what to call it, like the void eye or something. It literally just sucks in all chakra that he looks at, but he can switch it from normal dark eye to the void eye, and the void eye takes up like more energy. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it here with the fact that Naruto, Sasuke, and Jiraiya feel a dark energy and two people coming towards them, and without them knowing, this is Itachi and that fish guy, I forgot his name. Anyways, being your boy Senjiropai, and now I'm out. Peace.